Happy Book Talk Tuesday. So it's Wednesday again. Yesterday, all day, I kept thinking there is something I feel like I should be doing. We were not at school yesterday. Teachers were working from home and students had the day off because it was election day. And I got to school this morning and saw my big bag of books that I was going to take home for Book Talk Tuesday. So I just remembered. Sorry, you guys. So I would like to talk about books today that honor some of the people in our military and talk about families that have people in their families that are in the military and how it affects their family and how it helps make their decisions, their family decisions. So I know a lot of our students have family and maybe immediate family, parents, maybe distant relatives. Somebody in your family at one point was probably in the military. So it's Veterans Day is next week, and so I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So Mayday is a book about a boy. I think his name is Wayne. Yes, Wayne is dealing with a lot of things. But one of the things that he is dealing with right now is his uncle died in combat overseas. And so he was very close with his uncle. And there's some other things that are really weighing heavy on him. But dealing with that is really, really challenging for him because they were really close. This series, there's actually 3 in the series. I only have 2 here right now. But this is about a boy who lived in Hawaii during on Pearl Harbor Day. So he watched as bombs came down on the naval base where his dad was a lieutenant in the Navy. His dad died in the Pearl Harbor battle, and so he decides to join the military. So it's kind of talks about his decision and why he wanted to do that, because he probably didn't want to before his dad died. War is also in France. We are not the only country that has a military with people going off and fighting in war and families being taken apart because of this. So this one is about a boy in France. His dad is fighting in the military. His mom is working in a factory, and his teacher is saying, you know, you guys have a job too, which is what teachers were saying here during the war, World War I and II, that people had a job to do here. And this one we talked about before. This is about a boy in Korea North Korea, and he is wanting to fight, but his sister doesn't understand why. So you get that dual point of view there. Sink or Swim is about a boy whose brother couldn't go fight. His brother had signed up to go fight in the war, and he couldn't, so he just pretended he was his brother and went to fight. We also have this series that is, it's 3 different ones. There's only 2 here right now, but it's from the point of view of different soldiers in different military branches. There's the Army, the Navy, and maybe the Air Force that are in here. So those are all from their point of view. I love this series. This is Dogs of World War II series. Actually, I think that's what it's called. I could be telling you the wrong thing, but I think that's what the series is called. But all these dogs in these books are with some family that has been separated because of war. They have somebody fighting in war, over in war, and the dog is kind of something that holds them together, which I just love. I love, I have this new puppy, and I can totally see how that would happen. We also have lots of nonfiction books. So if you are thinking that maybe one day you would like to be in the military, maybe you have a family member in the military and you just don't quite understand what it is they do over there, or just here, even if they don't go anywhere and they're here in the military. So this one's a graphic novel. We have lots of graphic novels. So we have lots of military books. So maybe this is something that you would be interested in. So if you have somebody in your family that is in the military or thinking about it, this would be a great conversation starter for you guys, so you could start reading about it. And if you have family members in the military, please tell them we thank them and we appreciate them for their service, for giving up so much so that we are able to have so much and so many freedoms. And I am just very, very appreciative of all the people who join the military in our country. All right, you guys have an amazing day and go read lots of books.